Yesterday I went on my so-called planned footpath walk, where first of all I come across footpaths that were actually sort of blocked, and then sort of really had to put an end to it due to thunderstorms. It's Sunday evening, about 10 to 7 at night, so the sun is starting to go down, and I'm at a place called Talkin Tarn, and this is probably about 10 miles east of Carlisle. It's literally less than 10 minutes drive from where I live. Basically it's a rather large lake, which is what they call a tarn. Takes probably about 20 to 30 minutes to walk around, so it's at a reasonable pace, so it's quite a size. I'm up at this end here, which is more of their, I suppose, like their nature reserve end. It's more restricted. There's no fishing down here allowed around here or anything. There is a rowing club here as well, which again they keep well away from there, so you can see how far this goes around. Last year when I first bought my large lens, I came here quite a lot in the evenings, just with the lens only, looking to see what sort of images I could get. And it was probably about maybe an hour or so before sunset, you'd always get some herons literally appear over there on the peninsula at the end of these trees sticking out. I did, in actual fact, just as I was walking here, see a large bird flying in the sky over the top of those trees, and I got an image which is a little bit, probably not the best, might be a little bit blurry, probably too slow a shutter speed, but I definitely think that's one of the herons. And I don't know whether you can see where these, I think it's crows or whatever, all circling over the top here. The heron did fly into one of the tops of the trees over there. I am packing a little bit lighter today. I don't have all the equipment on me. I don't know if it shows on there. That's my original Canon rucksack, which I got when I bought my camera as part of the kit. It's not brilliant, but it's ideal for things like this. Can just about sort of hang the tripod off the edge. It's not brilliant, but it holds securely in place. Have got a very small mixture of lenses just in case I want something a bit different to the larger lens. So I do have the 100mm macro, the nifty 50 and the 35mm, but I doubt I'm going to use any of those tonight. So this is the very sort of like top corner, and I don't know what the birds are, but those reeds there at night time, certainly you'll get towards sunset and that will be full of birds in there roosting for the night. I've walked all the way down that peninsula bit that I was just showing where the heron is, and right at the end there, I mean, it doesn't look much like it, but this is actually like an island, so it just shows how low the water levels are, and this is marked off as a conservation area. And if you come here early enough on, you will usually find swans and some ducks nested in here. There are a few ducks through there I can see at the moment, but I think everything is hatched and fledged. In actual fact, that looks like a nest right down here. Just took a rather zoomed in image of it, and it looks like there's 4 eggs in there, and I'd guess the size of those, it's a swan's nest, and certainly no swans around here, so I'm guessing that may well have been abandoned. Often I just find somewhere quiet out of the wind and sit there, and often not, if you sit long enough, things will come along which are of interest. Initially when I come this side of that conservation area, I was just watching the ducks all along the edge there, and slowly they've moved around, and I've got a swan come in, which is just there, literally probably 20 foot in front of me. Now back to where I started from with the video, which was at the conservation end, and I've just walked round again, so it's probably about 1 3/4 times I've been round. No sign of the herons, but it's certainly not a wasted trip because it's really been enjoyable walking around here, seeing so much. The only disappointment is really this wind, but I've got to say, just the other side of the conservation area there, it's really, really nice to sit there on the bench. You're in the sun, there's no breeze whatsoever, and literally all the waterfowl on there are just swimming around close by you. The swan's nest, I mean, I'm guessing that is a swan's nest because of the size of the eggs, I think has certainly been abandoned. I've only seen 2 swans on the tarn, and they are both quite a distance apart from each other. So I guess that it could well be that a fox disturbed them, or it could be that one of the many owners of dogs that walk around here, their dog has upset them, because not all owners have their dogs on a lead. It's a bit of a shame really, because normally you come here and there could be anything up to probably 6, 8, 10, maybe even a dozen swans on the tarn. Now, the weekend's photography may not have gone as planned, and it's actually been quite windy all weekend, which I had planned on using the drone as well, so that also didn't go to plan. Sometimes just coming to somewhere, for me, the local tarn, just gives you different options. I mean, I could probably spend the whole day around here and getting photographs of different things. I mean, there's various wooded areas, and obviously the tarn itself, where you could go and find images. And yes, I may well have only just got a brief glimpse of the heron tonight, and a pretty blurry image as far as I can tell. But just finishing off the weekend and this evening by sitting in this little sort of like little cove, and the ducks just move around all over the place. Initially they go away from you before you sit down. You sit down and they do come back, starting getting a lot closer. Opportunities often arise when you least expect them, so just be prepared sometimes. Just if things don't go right, just if you're in a location like this where you can sit down, watch the world go by, and sometimes those images will come to you. Thanks a lot for watching.